Great stuff. Let's talk about Cleveland real quick. Let's talk about Frank Darby. Frank Darby, always excited, always looking to play. What do you expect for him against Cleveland?
Well, he had a much needed kind of bounce back game, I think, against Miami. And I've been surprised at kind of the lack of buzz around him from training camp. He was obviously somebody who, but in that cycle between the draft and mini camp, I think his stock maybe rose the most in the eyes of the fan base because he's extremely gregarious. He's fun to talk to. The media really likes him. So you started hearing a lot of, man, Frank Darby's awesome. Just like a great guy, all of this stuff. And people, I think, started just hearing the name Frank Darby a lot. And
Absolutely.
then once they got out on the field, we've stopped hearing Frank Darby's name a ton, which is concerning to me a little bit because a lot of that, what matters is what's out on the field, not the interviews, all that. That I love that stuff. That's great. Made my, but as for the coaches don't care about that. So he really did need to bounce back, and I think he did in this game. He caught 2 passes on 2 targets for 27 yards, and he's going to have, I think, a big final game because there is a little bit of an opportunity here, I think, at wide receiver. It's unfortunately, we really haven't gotten a ton of evaluation of wide receiver because the quarterback play has been pretty spotty as well. It's notable, though, that in these first 2 games, Tajay Sharp seems to be kind of like the go-to receiver in the preseason, which I think helps somebody like Frank Darby because I think Tajay was always going to have a role on this team. And so you know who your top 4 receivers are, right? You got Calvin, Russell, Olamide, and then Tajay. So then the 5th and 6th, if they want to carry 6, that's kind of coming down to Christian Blake, Chris Rowland, Frank, like all of these guys. So none of them have really broken out yet. If Frank Darby can come on strong in that 3rd game, then I think there's a pretty good chance. I think he's probably going to make the roster. He'll definitely, if they can keep him, he'll go on special teams, or not special teams, sorry, practice squad.
Yeah.
But he's got an outside shot, I think.